After 50, your hairstyle can do so much more than frame your face. It can either refresh your look or unintentionally add years. Many women stick to the same haircut they've had for decades, not realizing that small details in length, layers, or styling can make a big difference. The truth is, certain hairstyles can highlight lines, drag down your features, or simply look outdated. But the good news is, avoiding these styles and making a few smart choices can instantly make you look fresher, more vibrant, and more confident. In today's video, we'll talk about the hairstyles you should avoid after 50, why they can age you, and what you can try instead. From heavy bangs to overly long lengths, I'll share simple swaps that bring out your natural beauty. So, if you're ready to discover what might secretly be aging your look and learn the flattering alternatives, let's get started. While long flowing hair can feel glamorous, once you're over 50, very long and heavy hair often works against you. The weight of the length can drag your facial features downward, creating an elongated effect that emphasizes fine lines and sagging around the jawline. Instead of making you look youthful, it can actually highlight the natural changes in your face. Another issue with extremely long hair is that it tends to lose bounce and volume as we age. Hair naturally becomes thinner, and when it's weighed down by length, it can appear flat and lifeless. What was once a romantic look in your 20s may now read as outdated, even overwhelming. Very long, one-length hair also lacks movement and shape, making your overall style feel tired rather than fresh. It's not about cutting it all off, it's about finding balance and framing your features beautifully. The key is creating softness, shape, and lift with T. The good news is you don't need to abandon length altogether. A medium-length cut, such as a chic lob or shoulder skimming style, instantly lightens your look. These cuts lift the face, create natural movement, and add sophistication without the heaviness of extra long locks. Adding soft layers around the face is another powerful trick. They frame your features, highlight your cheekbones, and give the illusion of fullness. If you love the idea of keeping your hair long, opt for textured layers or gentle waves that bring back volume and vitality. This way, your hair moves with you instead of weighing you down. Pairing your cut with subtle highlights around the face can also brighten your complexion, making you look refreshed and radiant. Right length and layering, you'll keep the femininity of longer hair while achieving a look that feels modern, youthful, and effortlessly elegant. A short haircut can be empowering, but when it's overly cropped and stiff, it can actually do the opposite of what you want. Super short, rigid cuts often come across as harsh, removing softness and balance from your features. Instead of highlighting your natural beauty, they can exaggerate fine lines, make your face look angular, and strip away the femininity many women over 50 still want to express. The problem isn't short hair itself, it's the lack of movement and flexibility. Stiff cuts freeze your style in place, leaving little room for texture or flow. This creates a severe, almost masculine appearance that can unintentionally add years. Plus, with no layering or softness, these cuts can make thinning hair look even thinner. What should feel modern and liberating ends up feeling outdated and restrictive, which is the last thing you want at this stage of your style journey. The secret is choosing a shortcut that still has personality and softness. A modern pixie with textured layers, for example, is playful, chic, and full of movement. It gives your hair life, creates dimension, and keeps your look fresh without being severe. Adding side-swept bangs or feathered edges can instantly soften your features and draw attention to your eyes. Another beautiful option is a layered bob that sits just below the ears or at the jawline. This cut balances elegance with ease and provides enough length for styling versatility. Soft waves, tousled layers, or a bit of volume at the crown can transform a simple shortcut into something youthful and stylish. Short hair should feel liberating, not limiting. By avoiding stiffness and embracing texture, shape, and flow, you'll achieve a short style that enhances your confidence, flatters your face, and feels effortlessly sophisticated. Blunt bangs may feel bold and stylish, but after 50, they often create an effect that's far from flattering. Straight, heavy bangs cut across the forehead can cast shadows over your eyes, exaggerating wrinkles, crow's feet, and under-eye circles. Instead of softening your look, they draw attention to the very areas you might prefer to minimize. Another issue is that blunt bangs can look severe and rigid. They create a solid horizontal line that flattens your features and limits versatility in styling. What might feel like a fashion-forward statement in your 20s or 30s can come across as dated and unforgiving later in life. For women with thinning hair, thick blunt bangs can also look unnatural, making hair appear denser at the front but sparse everywhere else. Overall, harsh bangs often make your style look heavy, stiff, and less youthful than you'd like. The good news is you don't have to give up bangs entirely, you just need a softer approach. Wispy, feathered bangs or curtain bangs are a fantastic alternative. They frame your face gently, open up your features, and allow more light around your eyes, instantly brightening your expression. Side-swept bangs are another chic option. They add movement, blend seamlessly with layers, and create a flattering diagonal line that elongates the face rather than cutting it off. These styles work beautifully with bobs, lobs, or layered cuts, adding dimension and youthfulness without the harshness of a blunt edge. If you want to take it a step further, pair soft bangs with subtle highlights around the face. The combination of light, movement, and texture creates a fresh, radiant look. By choosing bangs with softness and flow, you'll enhance your style, highlight your best features, and project effortless elegance. Hair that sits flat against the head without movement can unintentionally add years to your look. As we age, hair naturally becomes thinner and loses density, so when it lacks volume, it tends to appear limp, dull, and lifeless. Instead of framing your face in a flattering way, flat hair can exaggerate the signs of aging by making your features look more drawn and tired. Another issue with lifeless hair is that it gives the impression of neglect, even if you take great care of your style. Without body or texture, your hairstyle can seem outdated and uninspired, which doesn't reflect the vibrant, confident woman you truly are after 50. The absence of lift also shortens the appearance of your neck and overall silhouette, weighing down your look instead of elevating it. In short, flat, lifeless hair robs you of energy and sophistication. The solution lies in adding volume, movement, and shape back into your style. Layering is one of the most effective ways to bring hair back to life. Strategic layers create bounce, make fine hair look fuller, and add a youthful touch to your overall appearance. Styling also plays a big role. Blowouts with volume at the crown, soft curls, or loose waves instantly refresh flat hair and give it that modern, effortless vibe. If you prefer straighter styles, consider subtle face framing layers or a side part to create dimension. Color can enhance the effect too. Lighter highlights or lowlights woven through your hair add depth and movement, preventing that one-tone, flat look. The key is to keep your style dynamic and full of energy. With the right cut and styling choices, your hair will look vibrant, healthy, and full of life, just like you. Big, overly teased hairstyles may have been glamorous decades ago, but today they can instantly age your appearance. The stiff volume, shellacked finish, and structured shape often signal a style stuck in the past. Instead of looking elegant, these outdated looks can come across as artificial, making you seem older than you are. Another problem is that heavy teasing damages the hair shaft, creating breakage and frizz that make your hair look unhealthy. Combined with layers of hairspray, the result is a helmet-like style that lacks softness and natural flow. Rather than highlighting your features, overly teased hair can overwhelm your face and give off a dated vibe. The truth is, styles that don't evolve with the times rarely feel fresh. And when your hairstyle feels stuck in another era, it doesn't reflect the modern, confident woman you've become after 50. The best way to move forward is to embrace modern volume and natural movement. Instead of teasing, try soft blowouts, gentle waves, or layers that naturally lift your hair without creating stiffness. This approach keeps your style airy and youthful while still giving you that fullness you may love. A chic layered bob or shoulder-length cut with textured ends can create the illusion of body without relying on backcombing. Adding mousse or volumizing spray at the roots gives lift while allowing your hair to stay touchable and soft. Loose curls or beachy waves are also fantastic, effortless, stylish, and perfectly current. For a polished finish, keep products light and flexible. Think shine sprays, texturizing creams, or lightweight hairsprays that hold shape without the crunch. By swapping out teased, outdated styles for soft, modern volume, you'll look fresher, more sophisticated, and completely in step with today's effortless elegance. A haircut that's all one length with no shape may seem simple and easy to manage, but after 50, it often has the opposite effect. Without layers or dimension, the hair can fall flat, dragging your features down and creating a heavy, boxy outline around your face. Instead of softening your look, it can make your style appear rigid and outdated. The lack of movement is another challenge. One-length cuts don't allow hair to bounce or flow, which can highlight thinning or fine texture. Over time, this uniform style can come across as dull, almost lifeless, no matter how healthy your hair actually is. While simplicity is appealing, too much uniformity doesn't flatter mature features. What you end up with is a style that lacks energy, versatility, and personality, leaving your overall look less vibrant than it could be. The solution is to bring shape and texture back into your hairstyle. Layers are the easiest and most effective way to add movement, volume, and softness. Whether it's long layers that create graceful flow or shorter, face-framing pieces that highlight your cheekbones, the right cut adds instant freshness. A modern bob or lob with layers works beautifully for women over 50. It keeps the length manageable while giving your style bounce and energy. Side parts, angled ends, or textured tips can also break up the heaviness of a one-length cut, adding dimension and a touch of chic sophistication. For extra vibrancy, pair your layered cut with subtle highlights or lowlights to enhance depth and shine. This combination of shape, movement, and color ensures your hairstyle feels youthful, polished, and full of life. With a little layering, your hair will look effortlessly modern and perfectly flattering. Jet black or overly dark, one-tone hair can be striking in youth, but after 50 it often creates a harsh contrast against maturing skin. Instead of softening your features, it can emphasize fine lines, shadows, and uneven texture, making your complexion appear dull or tired. Pair this with a rigid haircut, and the result is a look that feels severe rather than sophisticated. Another drawback of a monotone shade is that it flattens your overall style. Without dimension or highlights, dark hair can look heavy, almost mask-like, and it lacks the natural depth that makes hair look healthy and vibrant. Combined with a strict, blunt style, this pairing can strip away warmth and movement, leaving you with a look that feels outdated. While dark tones are timeless in theory, when worn too solidly and paired with a harsh cut, they can unintentionally age your appearance. The key is to keep depth while adding softness and dimension. Instead of solid black or dark brown, consider incorporating subtle highlights or lowlights around the face. These lighter strands reflect light, brighten your complexion, and instantly make your hairstyle look more dynamic and youthful. Pairing softer color with a modern, layered cut is another powerful update. Layers break up the heaviness, add movement, and allow the dimension in your color to shine. Even keeping your hair dark can work beautifully when paired with caramel or chestnut undertones that add warmth. For women who prefer lower maintenance, balayage, or face framing highlights are excellent choices. They grow out gracefully and give your hair that sun-kissed vibrancy without looking artificial. The combination of dimension, softness, and shape transforms a harsh style into one that feels elegant, fresh, and radiant. It's about enhancing your natural beauty, not overpowering it. At the end of the day, your hairstyle should be a reflection of who you are, confident, vibrant, and full of life. After 50, it's not about clinging to what used to work, but about embracing styles that enhance your beauty today. We've seen how very long, heavy hair, overly stiff cuts, harsh, blunt bangs, flat, lifeless strands, teased, outdated styles, one-length shapes, and overly dark, harsh colors can quietly add years. But the moment you step away from those traps and choose softness, shape, and movement, everything changes. Your features look brighter, your hair feels lighter, and your presence becomes effortlessly elegant. Remember, style is never about age, it's about energy. A layered bob, a chic lob, or a modern pixie with texture can make you feel renewed, while highlights and subtle dimension bring your complexion to life. So take a fresh look in the mirror. If your current style feels heavy or outdated, maybe it's time for a change. Trust yourself, embrace the update, and enjoy the confidence that comes with it. And if you found these tips inspiring, don't forget to stay connected. We'll keep sharing ideas to help you look and feel your absolute best